Get your mat. Get your chair. Get your weights. Get your water. Get your wall. You're lining up wall to wall. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm walking. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Oh, so happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Oh, great. I'm walking. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Oh, my God. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking. So happy to be walking. Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Yeah. I'll be right there. I'll be right there, y'all. I'll be right there. Yeah. Ta-da! This is an ensuite. It's a, what do you call it, a mother-in-law suite. So everything's in the basement. Oh, hey, I think an admin came on or somebody from YouTube. Let's see. Hold on a minute, y'all. I gotta turn some notifications off. I gotta see what these notifications are. Well, I ain't no door. Here we go. How y'all doing? It's probably that little baby that woke up, running, jumping all over the place, like she does. Hey, y'all, hey! Y'all know I'm gonna keep the jacket on to warm up. Well, let me tell you, yesterday, I went out with my daughter. Go early in the morning because everything is open at 7 o'clock. So, we're downtown, and I'm walking, trying to keep up with her. I like my sneakers, the black sneakers with the heel. I need about 2-inch heel. And all of a sudden, towards me, I see this man coming. And he's like this. He's walking. He is literally like this, walking. And I just looked at him. I said, holy cow. That's where I was going. Let me back it up. So about 10 years ago now, I was a companion to this little boy. And we used to walk because I did a lot of exercise. We had a gym. I always did a lot of walking. So when I would pick him up, we would walk from the top of the avenue down to the bottom, stop at the store, get candy, loop around, cut through the, because he needed the exercise too, cut through the office complex. We found a little shortcut. And then we would come up the hill and into the park. And that's when he was want to start playing. He would run, but because I would say, you want to run so fast, but you don't have control of your feet, so you always fell down. He always went down. So I was like, oh man. I wish there was some way I could get him to run, straight and not like pigeon-toed. Because that's what I was. So he ran pigeon-toed. And you wind up tripping yourself up. Especially when you're going so fast. So, on one of our things at the park, they said, oh, we go to the ice skating rink for public skating. And I'm telling you, this has been all my life when it comes to people. Kids, the disabled, senior citizens, the whole lot. Even me. That's why I'm walking here. I got a problem, I know how to solve it. So I go to the mother, and I said, can we go to the ice skating rink? And I talked them into it, and let's talk scholarship. You gotta know how to talk to parents too. Yeah, you get a scholarship, blah, 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 blah. They're gonna say your kid keeps tripping over their foot, and you gotta find some way to straighten it out. The problem was already solved. So when he first got on the ice, yep, he down, down, down. But around him, he saw the bigger guys zooming. I'm hot already, y'all. Zooming, honey. They was a zooming around him. And he just kept trying. So then they were putting so I asked Mom if we could get a coach. She said yes. And we got a coach. And that coach coached him along, straightened them feet out. Then Mom took him in the morning to do a few things, and it was basically, he learned how to control his feet, where his feet should go, what his feet should be doing. Excellent. Okay, well, let's go back to the man that I saw yesterday, but like that. Okay. So, 5 minutes. 5 minutes now. Walk is almost over. Anyway. So, while Sebastian was getting his foot straightened out, I would be sitting there talking. You would be with the coach and stuff. And I would be there talking to people. And there was this old lady there. She said she was like 72, 73. She came there to ice skate. She was there now because of her great-grandkids. But she ice skates too. So she told me about how there's a senior, you can go for free to the ice skating rink. So I said, okay. So we sit down there talking. And she said, I started skating because I started bending like a question mark. So I'm sitting there because in my head, that's what I was tackling. I was bending forward. This gravity was pushing me forward, and I had no muscles in which to push back. Whew. So I'm almost in shock listening to this lady. Because I didn't tell anybody that was my ish. So I said, wow. I said, I think I'm going to need it too because I'm a little bending also. So she said, you know what? She said, you do floor exercises? And I said, yes, because I did. She said, take a towel, roll it up, and put it in between your blades. And when you do your floor exercises, that will give you that pushback. So, and she said, now I was 51. She said, you should try ice skating. I was like, what? And Sebastian's feet got straightened out, but Mom, they wasn't too crazy about the ice skating rink. Let's say it was very cold. So then, in between, in the wintertime we went to the ice skating rink. But in the summer we would go and play basketball. Well, I'm leaving that. I just want to go. So, for 2, maybe 3 years, every winter, I ice skated. Straightened me right up. Gave me this core that you would not believe. My core was so tight that when I left the ice skating rink, I thought I was walking on a cloud. I would look down at my feet and I would say, yeah, they're touching the ground, but I didn't feel it. My core was, as they call it, engaged. My core was engaged. And it was wonderful. So, when I looked down, man, the reason why I started walking again, if you go back to the earlier tapes, you'll see old Bindi. I was bent forward. I'm still a little bit forward, but not as much. And by the time I finish next year, I'm going to be straight as an arrow. And I just fell more in love with me. I just felt, hey, I don't know if that's people commenting or if that's YouTubers or Great Rising. I gotta see, I don't know if y'all come over to YouTube. I want to say Diane, Mary, Joan, but I don't know if y'all came over here yet. Yeah. So, I just felt so much more in love with myself. And then as I'm running, this is another thing. I remember me and my daughter walking, I had her hand, and her trying to keep up with me. And then when she got to the point she didn't want to hold my hand anymore, and she would try to keep up with me. Okay. 42 years later, she looks at me yesterday and she says, well, why are you running? I said, because you're walking fast. I'm trying to keep up. I said, I'd rather hear you talk about me running than say, come on. If you know how they forget. But I just had a memory connection there. But I was like, yeah, I'm getting up. I'm doing my stretches. I'm tightening that I'm going for this whole muscle thing. Which y'all see the poster. I'm going for the whole muscle thing. Yes, indeed. Yes. So, I just fall in love with myself. The decisions that I made. And that was one of them. Ice skating. Straighten out my back. And remember, I told y'all, when Planet Fitness finally opened, and I started going to Planet Fitness, and I was going to Planet Fitness, not Planet Fitness, LA Fitness. I was going to LA Fitness in Port Chester, and I was ice skating. I was tight at like 52, 53. Oh. And then I had to start working again, and of course, I wasn't thinking that. I retired, I don't do it anymore. So that was good. So I'll be here, walking, building muscle. And then I read my horoscope, and it said something about changing the routine. I was like, I'm way ahead of you. Saturdays, remember in the new year, there's no more Saturday mornings. We're going to do weight. We're going to do the bike for 15 minutes. And then we're going to do weights. Again, if you don't have a bike, you do your treadmill. If you don't have a treadmill, you walk wall to wall. Or you sit down and do, because we're going to do some chair exercises. And I'm pulling them straight off YouTube. I'll give the folks credit. So y'all can go and like their videos and such. So I made sure to put that this video is public. So I'll wager, because it's been happening since I came over here, I'll wager oh no, I want to say everybody saw it. Everyone's seen it. Because it's just 20 minutes of movement. Well, sorry, 30 minutes of movement. It feels like 10 minutes of movement. It's so fast. So, that was something to make you feel proud of yourself. I don't know. When I was growing up, they made aging seem like such a horrid thing. I don't understand why they would do that. I've never been freer in my whole entire life on this crap earth. Please. Oh. The knowledge, the ability, Lord have mercy. They had me thinking that I'd be following a trail of pee, leaving a trail of pee behind me when I walked. They had me thinking that I'd be walking around with a pocketbook full of medication. Because that's what they did. Oh, I'll wait till I come back from our little break here. Oh. We at the halfway mark. I don't know. I'm going to try something. I hope I don't lose YouTube. I got another camera on me so I can bring it up. I don't know. Let's see. If anybody was here. Oh, look. Oh, Poppy Noel. Hi. What's up? Thanks for coming through. Wow. I thought I saw somebody come in. It fades. How awesome is that? I'm up walking. Somebody said something about Neighbors TV. Oh, yes, Neighbors TV. I got to get, okay. At the end of the walk. I don't like to stay too long. Because if I stay past half hour, she says a half hour walk. In between each been like 15 minutes. So it's like a 45-minute walk. I don't even want to start, folks. All right. Here we go. Yeah, I forgot what I said. I was going to come back and talk about it already. I don't me by down. I don't write it down. That's what I wouldn't want a bunch of pens. So I'm going to bring them down here. When I take breaks from now on, I'm going to write down so when I come back, I know what to jump like right into. Yes. Muscles be pushing out fat, honey. Muscles be pushing out fat. And it make you eat better too. Oh, what was this about Neighbors? I gotta read his message. Yes, I have to. Oh, Now that the safe thing is done with, we raised $210. I'm putting in 90, and our maintenance man going, well, I bring it open for $300. And there we have it. So that's over with. And now, all I have is the day after Emancipation Proclamation Day. I will have been walking for a full year. Every day except Sundays. You can take the girl from the coat, but you can't take the coat out the girl. And that's what the girl's working on, honey. Oh. You know? So the horoscope said that I should change my routine. And I already made a change. I'm doing Saturday afternoons. You know? And we'll do the weights. And I just remember those two old ladies. I don't know if they're still alive. It's been 10 years. And they was already in their 70s there, so they well into their 80s. But I won't forget them because they went straight for the back muscles. They would go for those machines that took care of the back. And we both had the Magoombas. And I just remember talking to them. And they said, yes, they have to lift things. They have to do stuff. One said, my sons live so, and I don't want to live with them. The other one is like, I just want to be able to do stuff for myself. Pull my own cart. Put my own food away, stuff like that. And I just remember looking at them. And here I am. Well, they were a little older than me. But wow, right? You never know. Oh, I gotta do some cuts, y'all. I gotta do some cuts. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I gotta change this. Ha ha! Here we go. Ancestors activate. Activate, activate. Ancestors activate. We need a satellite in space. Ancestors activate. Activate and activate. Ancestors activate. African American satellite in space. Yeah. We need our own social media. We need our own drives. Ancestors activate. Activate and activate. Ancestors activate. We need a satellite in space. Yes. Okay, one more because I'm going to have to use it for a cut. Ancestors activate. Activate, activate. Ancestors activate. Governor Stacey Abrams. Okay, I got to do another. Ancestors activate. Activate, activate. Ancestors activate. Governor Stacey Abrams. One more time. Ancestors activate. Activate, activate. Ancestors activate. Governor of Georgia, Stacey Abrams. Ancestors activate. Activate, activate. Ancestors activate. Governor of Georgia, Stacey Abrams. Ancestors activate. Activate, activate. Ancestors activate. Governor of Georgia, Stacey Abrams. Those are some nice cuts. Oops. so much fun when you got one person looking at you. I gotta read your comments. I know you said something about neighbors. But I'm new to this whole YouTube thing. New, not new. I just uploaded videos. I'm new to live. I usually run around people's channels. And I had channels because of neighbors. But I just uploaded videos. I love lives. I run around all the people's lives, been doing it for years. Never dawned on me I could be doing it. But I had to have a good reason. I can't just sit there. I do it in my brownstone, honey. I have the neighbor's stairs. Yes. Where I have to put the heading in for I'll talk tomorrow. You know, like I said, it was going to be a red tent after this book about these Indian women that get together and they talk. But then I was like, well, that's the name of the book. And then I was going to make it my red tenement because I talk about how I was introduced to the LGBT. No, I'm straight. I'm strictly dickly. How I was introduced into the community. And my bestest sweetie pie, who AIDS took her, HIV, before she could get good into her transition. She had the blocker things that blocked it with the testosterone. But then AIDS swept through, and them cults told the government that AIDS was there because of what we're doing or what they're doing. And the government listened to the cults, and the cults said, let them die. And my Martin died. They didn't want to do research because the cult said LGBT is an abomination. And the cults run the politicians, so the politicians said, yeah. And then activists had to say, wait a minute, government, you for the people, not for the cults. You for the people, not the cults. And that's when it stepped up. But I lost my poor Martin. Anyway, so I call it, did I call my brownstone stories? If I'm not, I should switch it to that, right? My brownstone stories. Wow. Wow. Well, let me slow this down so we can get our... Can we do our fingers? Well, you know what? Let's do this first as I slow it down. Tuck in your elbows. Squeeze your gut. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Whew. Yes, indeed do. That extra 5 is heavy. Tuck in your elbow, squeeze your gut. Let's get this 20 done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, for good luck. Woohoo! Yes! And remember, during Kwanzaa, let's do fingers while I talk to you. During Kwanzaa, Kwanzaa Festival, I'm going to tell y'all about my interactions with the New York City African American remains and how I became involved with it. How I was treated, honey. Ooh, child. But I just kept on. But I'll tell you the whole story next week for Kwanzaa. I'm going on tomorrow. Yeah, I should call it my brownstone stories. But this is whatever it is, it'll be brownstone stories. But it's gonna be prefaced with Maddie in the Morning Show. Y'all know I love Maddie in the Morning. Yes, indeed you do, honey. Y'all know I love Maddie in the Morning. She the only one I watch. I don't look at nobody else's show. No. That girl got everything. Humor. Adult humor. I'm a freaking adult. Beauty. And I gotta talk about old Bolt came back. Because I was wondering, I was like, I know Goldie held on because we ran on the Goldie ride, honey. Listen. Duchess Madison Goldie got like $500 out of us. It's delicious. And then Bolt. My daughter was giving everybody Bolt. Everybody who got a glass of vodka that Maddie does on her show commercial. Everybody, she's gonna have. You get a Bolt, and you get a Bolt, and you get a Bolt. Then, with my daughter, she saves up, and she gets them. So that's our talk show. We only got one talk show, and it's Maddie in the Morning. Though we call it Maddie in the Morning in the afternoon. But we only got one talk show. I've watched for the past since her and Kaya. Well, Queen Supreme Court. Queen Supreme Court. But she's the only one.
So happy to be walking. Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company.
This walk is so quick, fast. Fast, y'all, fast.
Yes, indeed,
Fast.
Oh, so happy to
Over quickly.
be walking. Thank you for the company.
Yes.
I'm walking. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Oh, yes, indeed, I'm walking.
Thank you for the company.
I'm walking.
Yes.
So happy to be
Yes, I am happy to be walking. And I hope you are too.
Thank you for the company.
Yes, indeed. Hey, Facebook. See you tomorrow. Thanks for your support. Hey, let me go back to these messages. Okay. Top chat messages. Oh, okay, here we go. What's up, Merry? Okay, Merry Christmas to you. Neighbors TV was a talk show. I saw you in a channel making an interview. Yes, I was. It is. It's a show I produced. Oh, good. Anyways, came back. Yes, TV and your channel making an interview. Yes, that was me. We're putting a